Another morning in Louisiana, fixing to go deer hunting. I don't know if you can see that real good or not, but the sun is already coming up behind me, so you might think I'm late. However, I'm doing it on purpose. This morning I'm hunting a spot that you got to go in and out through the bedding area and through the deer that feeding. So it's like a bedding and a feeding area. We've got stuff planted alongside the road. These deer come out in this road and cross this road, going back and forth between the bedding area, and that's where I'm hunting. Well, the wind is blowing into the bedding area as I walk through, so that's normally a no-no. So yesterday when I hunted, I felt like I messed up my morning hunt by going in there too early. Probably run the deer out before daylight and never saw them. So this morning I'm going to wait until I got shooting light, which is now, and sneak in there and see if there's already deer feeding in the road on the side of the road, and maybe get lucky and catch a big one already out, and then I can get a shot. I just peeked around the road right there, and there's a big buck out in the road eating on the side. And there's a little hill, so I gotta go about another 100 yards to get on top of this hill so I can lay down and be able to shoot him. But I'm fixing to go sneak through this grass and sneak back up. Gonna try to roll out the road, set the tripod up, and kill him. Self-filming is gonna be tough. We gonna try it. I'm gonna tell you about that. Woo, that's a big old buck right there. Standing in the road. Woo, I'm trying to get to the stand. Oh man. Yeah. I heard it hit him, boy. It sounded good. Golly dog. I don't know if you can tell, but I hunted here yesterday and missed a big 10 point. And we watched the footage last night, and it was a blessing in disguise that I missed the deer. I rushed the shot. As soon as he stepped out, I thought it was a certain deer we were after, but it was the wrong deer. And it was a younger deer than we wanted to kill. And so I would have been extremely upset if I'd killed that deer. Well, I noticed one thing yesterday on the way in. When we hunt this property, there's one way in and one way out. And when you go in the mornings, you have to blow all the deer that are eating in the grass and stuff that are planted on the edge of these roads. And it's the bedding area. The wind's out of the north, blowing right into the bedding area. So I felt like yesterday going in before daylight, I messed up most of my hunt. I didn't see a deer for a couple hours after I went in. So the sun's at my back, as you can tell. So I had the idea today to wait until the sun started coming up and let these deer out here feeding, instead of blowing them out before daylight when I can't tell what they are. Sneak in here when I got shooting light and work like a charm, like a champ. I'm gonna go back to the camp. I can walk to the camp from here. It's not 500 yards behind me. And get the ranger, let him have some time, call Cole, let him know we just shot a big buck here in Louisiana. And it's gonna be celebration if we can get our hands on him, Lord willing. I heard it hit him. I was on him. Whew, thank the Lord. Let's go find this big buck here in a little bit. Let me show y'all what he looks like. Let's put our hands on him. Set this gun down. Oh man. Y'all may look at this deer right here and say, oh, he don't score 140, he ain't no monster, why'd you shoot him? I'll tell you why. Because there's something to be said about old, mature whitetails. The only reason why he don't have 180 inches on his head is because this is the way that God made him. God didn't make him put 180 inches on his head. He's got the age, he's got the nutrition, the place to live. We grow big bucks around here, but they don't all get real big. But that don't mean he's not a trophy. He is a trophy. If you can go out there and kill a mature whitetail, old whitetail on your property, you've done something. Doesn't matter what he scores. Score is just a number and I hate it. But look at this old sucker right here. Look at the scars on his face, on the back of his neck. Old bully, man. Guarantee you 100% he was running some 3-year-olds that could be 180 off out of this place. And we're glad to get him gone. And I'm thrilled to be the one to get to pull the trigger because, man, I love it. Don't know how much this deer means to me. I've had a tough year. I really hadn't got to hunt that much. Fell out of a tree in September. Always wear your safety vest. Been duck hunting a lot. Hadn't been able to deer hunt much. Tickled to death to be able to put a tag and wrap my hands around this big boy. Whoo-wee. I don't know if I can get him in the Ranger by myself. He's over 200 pounds for sure. Let's look at him. Let's step back and look at him. Look at that big rascal. Ah, yes sir, Browning Hills Canyon Speed did the job.